Gambling picks. I got a bunch of gambling picks for you guys out there. This is 14 different winners. 14 different winners for all of you out there. College football gambling picks. We are on a little bit of a downswing. A little bit of a downswing right now in the gambling picks. But like Lazarus, we're about to rise. Indiana plus 3.5 at Rutgers. Remember all those blue check losers who were so mad at Tennessee fans because they didn't want Greg Schiano? And they said, the Tennessee football program's never going to recover from Schiano's Sunday. There's never going to be a time when Tennessee's good again. Number 3 in the country. Rutgers hasn't won a Big Ten game yet. I'm taking Indiana plus the 3.5. Iowa, got a lot of Hawkeyes out there. Your offense is impossible to watch. I was with a Hawkeye last night, Jill Savage, out to dinner with my buddy Jacob Ullman, having a charity event. And I was saying, your offense is so hard to watch. They're at Ohio State this weekend. I think Iowa covers the 28.5. Syracuse. Clemson, I have not been impressed by. I just haven't. I think Syracuse, the Orange, are undefeated. A lot of people surprised by that. Going on the road at Clemson, I like Syracuse plus the 13.5 points. UNLV at Notre Dame. Simple truth. I'm not making Notre Dame a 25.5 point favorite over any FBS team in the country right now. They haven't been consistent enough to support that. I'm going with UNLV plus the points. BYU at Liberty. Hugh Freeze auditioning to be the next Auburn head football coach. BYU at Liberty plus 7. BYU got trashed, got absolutely wrecked, okay? I think that we are going to see Liberty have a lot of success against BYU. Arkansas put up 644 total yards on the road, including 277 on the ground last week. I think Liberty has success, wins outright, definitely covers the 7. Ole Miss, LSU. I like LSU minus the 1.5. I think they knock Ole Miss from the ranks of the unbeaten. And I like the over 67.5 down on the Bayou. Texas, Oklahoma State. Give me the fighting Mike Gundy's. Give me the Cowboys plus the 6.5 in this one. I just don't believe that Texas is that much better to be able to go on the road and take down Oklahoma State. I know tough double overtime loss against TCU last week, and I know that Texas got the win against Iowa State, and Texas is feeling good about themselves, sitting at 5-2. I like Oklahoma State plus 6.5. UCLA, also another underdog. Coming off the bye week, Oregon is too. I like UCLA, Chip Kelly returning to Outson Stadium. I like UCLA plus the 6.5. Keep it close against Dan Lanning's squad. Oregon, by the way, has played very well since the absolute beatdown they took from Georgia in week 1 of this season. Vanderbilt, Mizzou, I'm going with the over 51. Vandy's given up 55, 52, and 55 so far in the college football season in the SEC. Mizzou actually got their bye week before Vanderbilt, which seems very unfair. 2 weeks for Eli Drinkwitz. I like the over 51 in this one. Mississippi State. Very enigmatic team, Mississippi State. One bad half on the road against LSU. They did not play well at all. Credit to the Kentucky Wildcats, who beat down Mississippi State in a way that I did not think would happen last Saturday. But 21 points is a lot. I don't like Alabama to cover this 21 number. In fact, Alabama against quality competition has only really played well against Vanderbilt, and that's defining quality competition really expansively. The Tide were fortunate to win against Texas, fortunate to win against Texas A&M, lost on the final play against Tennessee. I think Alabama's good. I don't think they're great. I think 21 is too many for Mike Leach's squad. And I like Penn State -4 at Minnesota, as well as the under 44.5. James Franklin's team on the road at Minnesota gets the win. They got whipped last week by Michigan. Fight back on the road against a Minnesota team that is not very good. I think it's low scoring. I think this one's like 24-14 final. I like the under, and I like Penn State to cover the number. Finally, Texas A&M at South Carolina. Under cashes with ease in this one in Columbia. under 44.5. Those were all the numbers, by the way, that were up yesterday. So I used the numbers that exist on Wednesday. So if the numbers have changed since, you can go look at it. Some may have moved in our direction. Some may have moved against us.